just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
To start the drive.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing Jones. Well, that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense. Tim. Starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action. Feldman.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play fake. Feldman.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
going for it. It's Mitchell.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to be knocked down just outside the 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try to put it back in. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This next drive started the New York offense at the line. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. how does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Yeah, he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and take it down. The safety can't kneel there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Secondary now for the Giants here on third. Back to throw. Feldman. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Rock the ball with progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Up a 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Feldman under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Feldman. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
fourth down. Feldman. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think you're going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Giants at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first down carry for Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll work this down inside the 30. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive room right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Going to the dime left on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Feldman. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando. Our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Feldman. Into the double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and long. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Gano's kick is good. So the interception set up a terrific field position for 3 points. And that was all.
But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. Noah Igbinoghene that time up to make the play defensively.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Feldman. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you won't stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Feldman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slot at the end. Opting to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go, and then he will try to run.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Feldman. He's got him in. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. A final shot before break. Feldman. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And that one results in 35 yards. On first down, Feldman. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And try to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Buying time to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll drop the throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, big there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yards that time on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Off-play action. Feldman. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Feldman. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On 1st and 10, Feldman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the 49ers first down.
throwing on first down. Feldman. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Leonard Williams drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And it's 17-7.
Giants 17, 49ers 7.
The owner's happy with that one. People are getting paid.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, and
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really has hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Back to the air on second down. Feldman. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
The Niners on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down. Feldman. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Giants force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
That's pulled in at the 32. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds them to just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing again. Feldman. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him